Oh, here we go.
Is there a reason you're looking at cars?
I'm just trying to find your undercover vehicles in your squad cars. What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Yar 794.
Officer Yar 794 YHR. Okay.
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
So looking for undercover cars.
Okay.
What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Sandler 752.
What's your name and your badge number?
Cobra 714.
Cobra. Okay. I remember you from last time. No. Yeah. What's your name and your badge number?
You gotta get your name because you're looking in cars.
What's your name and your badge number?
701.
What's your name?
Fugman.
I'm sorry?
Captain Fugman.
Captain Fugman, okay?
You understand looking in vehicles like that is suspicious.
Why is it suspicious?
People entering cars?
I didn't enter a car.
You're looking into a car, that's suspicious on
Why is that suspicious?
See the signs over here?
I'm not parking. No, it's not restricted. It says do not enter, no parking. I'm not parking. I'm walking.
Why are you recording?
This is open to the public, guys.
You're looking inside vehicles.
Okay, so at this moment, I'm going to grab my Constitution form for you guys. I'll let you guys read it.
You're looking in the car.
Here's a copy of the Constitution for you. Would you like to have one? Would you like to have one? I appreciate it.
So
Would you like to have a copy of one?
Certainly.
This is awesome.
So do you?
Now I need you guys to read the First Amendment.
Yep, I know. What
Okay,
the First Amendment is.
that's all.
So what he's getting
That's
at though
it, and
is
that's all.
what he's getting at though is in the city of Glendale we get a lot of entry vehicles and stolen vehicles.
That has nothing to do with what I'm doing, and you can't put further crimes on me at this moment. I've done nothing.
I never said I was going to
Looking into vehicles with
Well, it doesn't. What happens in the past doesn't make me suspicious for doing what I'm doing. Okay, and what crime is suspicion?
All right,
And what crime is suspicion?
when somebody's going up to vehicles that
What?
Strap in, because what you're about to watch is one of the most chaotic, confused, and downright unconstitutional police encounters we've seen in a long time. This case has everything. Officers who don't know the law, contradictions stacking on top of contradictions, a citizen who stands firm on his First Amendment rights, and a department that seems determined to turn absolutely nothing into a potential crime. As you follow along, you'll notice how quickly suspicion becomes their only weapon, and how even that crumbles when they're pressed for an actual penal code, statute, or crime that we've got shifting narratives, shaky legal claims, and officers inventing authority out of thin air. And if you think it can't get more absurd, just wait until they try to argue that looking at cars is suspicious, or that standing on a public right-of-way magically becomes a federal offense. So as you watch this unfold, pay attention to how the citizen stays calm, assertive, and legally grounded, while the officers struggle to justify every single thing they're saying.
Crime is that?
Are you going to let me answer?
No. Oh, I just want the crime. What is it? What crime am I violating by you saying I'm suspicious? What crime is that?
All right, by going up to vehicles that don't belong to you,
What crime?
looking into them, all right, that's the steps leading up to
Penal code.
entering a locked vehicle, which is
Penal
a crime.
code. I'm looking for the penal code that I'm in violation of here. You're saying suspicious.
you.
No, you said I'm suspicious. That's not law.
Right.
There's no law that you
But you
can.
understand under the Constitution that you're referring to, right? That if,
I have a right to record in public.
if
Yes.
an officer has reasonable suspicion to believe that crime is afoot,
And what crime is
I
afoot?
just told you.
Suspicion is not a crime, sir. I'm asking for a crime.
Entering the locked vehicles.
No,
Crime.
okay. Did you see me try to enter a vehicle?
No, what-
So then you guys don't attempt to put that on me.
We're
No,
also
don't.
in the business
Come,
of preventing
one second.
crime as
One
well.
second before you cop explain. 1 second. Don't cop explain because I didn't even touch a vehicle, guys. You have cameras. I didn't even touch a vehicle. So don't try to say I'm unlawfully entering any vehicle, okay?
I'm saying that you're
Oh,
unlawfully
so then
entering.
there is no crime being committed, right?
I didn't
So
say
then
that.
therefore
What
you
you're
guys are
doing-
talking to me
What
because
you're doing
Suspicious.
is suspicious.
is suspicion a crime?
Yes.
If an officer has reasonable suspicion,
What penal code is suspicion? No, you have to have suspicion of a crime.
Correct.
What crime?
I told you entry to a locked vehicle.
But you know what you guys see I haven't entered any vehicle, so how could that be in your mind as a crime?
This is where the first major red flag pops up. Notice how quickly the officers skip past any legal justification and immediately demand the auditor's name and badge number, as if the citizen is the one in uniform. What's even more telling is their tone. They're unsure, unprepared, and already scrambling to justify why they even approached him. This is classic command presence behavior, where officers try to assert authority before establishing legality. But watch how the citizen flips the script by asking for their names and badge numbers instead. This is exactly how accountability works, respectfully, calmly, and with knowledge. When officers don't expect resistance, even simple questions expose how fragile their reasoning really is.
Looks like cars will talk to him.
Yeah. So
I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. I just gave you the Constitution. I'm allowed to film in public. I'm in public. I haven't touched a single vehicle. There's no reason for us to even have this conversation.
why not?
Because I'm not doing anything illegal. You guys are here to uphold laws.
Right.
If no law is being broken, you hold no authority. So you telling me my actions are suspicious? That's just you telling me my actions are suspicious.
Correct.
So prove a crime.
But we're not proving a crime. That's why we're
So then why are we talking?
Because we have a duty.
You guys could have allowed me to just go ahead and gather my content and go about my business. I didn't do anything. You didn't even have to initiate contact.
Sure.
No, you didn't have to. No, you chose to.
You're right.
You chose to. No, it's not because no crime was being broken. No crime was being committed.
All right, so
You said
hold on.
suspicion.
So
That's
what-
not a crime. No crime was actually being committed.
Yeah. All right.
So that's
We've explained ourselves. You've explained
No worries.
yourselves.
Suspicion is not a crime. For future references,
but it's
suspicion
it gives
is
us
not a
reason-
crime.
It gives us a reason to come up and speak to someone.
You could come up, if you choose to come up and speak, then that's your choice. But until a crime is actually being committed, you have no authority. The best thing for you guys to have done was to wait and see if I did anything illegal.
We're just having a
Instead of just coming and saying, oh, you're suspicious of, no, because you came out and said I was suspicious of a crime. Me just doing a First Amendment protected activity
Have a good day.
is suspicion of a crime. Enjoy the walk of shame, guys. Have a great day.
Just to be clear, I am to the right of the telephone pole. It's not a power pole. Alright, I am within the 10-foot easement. And again, I still have two misplaced officers who don't understand they can't do anything.
So, both of our days are a lot easier.
But no, your
Listen,
day's a lot easier if I just go.
I don't want you to go. You have your freedom to be here right there. You can film all you want from that corner right there.
No, you said I could be here.
No, I did not. I said off the curb line. You're still on the grass, the curb
No,
line.
you don't seem to understand something. Just see if this makes
You're-
sense.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Take the federal,
Go ahead.
take this soldier part out of it.
I'm
for a
listening.
minute. I'm just Joe Schmo.
Yep.
All right. I'm Joe Schmo. I got my dominoes from down there. I don't know what the hell's down there, but let's say I live down there.
Okay.
All right. And according to the law,
Yep.
I have to walk towards facing traffic.
Yep.
All right, as a pedestrian.
100%
All right.
agree.
So I'd be
Right here, the situation shifts from mildly annoying to downright absurd. The officer claims that looking into cars is suspicious, but keep in mind, suspicious is not a crime, has never been a crime, and will never be a crime. Suspicion requires context. A person looking inside random cars at 3 a.m. while tugging on door handles? Sure, that raises questions. But a person recording in broad daylight? In a public area? With no attempt to touch or enter a vehicle? That's fully protected activity. This is where officers often rely on the vague idea of reasonable suspicion. But the law is very specific. Reasonable suspicion must be tied to a specific potential crime. Not just a feeling, not a hunch, not a vibe, and definitely not the officer being uncomfortable with cameras.
walking on this side.
Yeah.
So am I supposed to walk in the street?
No, you can walk on here.
So I'm allowed to film here. Thank you very
No,
much.
you're not allowed to film.
I'll tell you what. If you really think that, arrest me.
You're not listening.
Arrest me. No.
Yes.
Arrest me.
No,
Arrest me.
before we get to that point, I'm
No.
gonna give you one last time to answer.
We're at that point already.
we're not at that point.
We are at that point because I'll tell you what.
Because we're having a discussion.
Here, let's make it crystal fucking clear. All right, because this could still hear you. All right, I'll take that ride because you are so wrong, and I hate to do it to a soldier, but you don't want to listen, and you still want to sit here and play games. All right, just so we're
You're
clear.
allowed to be here. All I'm asking you to do is turn off the camera. You can stand here all you want and try to have a picnic.
I could
But
sit
you're
here
not
and I could
allowed
sit
to-
here and paint him if I want. Paint them if I wanted to. It'd be a little hard because they're moving, but you get the point.
You could paint them. But actually, no, you can't paint them. There's no sketching. There's no photography, there's no video, and there's no sketching. That's verbatim off the 18795.
Show me on your phone. Hey, believe me, I'm not going anywhere. Because I know where I am. And if you think this is federal property, you know what?
Okay, this is what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna show you this now.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna leave after I show you this
Yeah.
in writing, that you're not allowed to do this,
Yeah.
then you're gonna be placed under arrest.
And where do I go once I'm placed under arrest?
Huh?
What's the process once you place me under arrest? No. Let's talk about it man to man. You want to be a man? Let's talk about it. Let's not figure it out.
In the interest of national defense, the president is so doing here. Photography, sketching, defense installations. That, it shall be unlawful to make any photograph, sketch, picture, drawing, map, or graphical representation of such military or naval installations.
Keep on moving. Hold on.
It is unlawful.
No. I'd like to read the entire thing. We're not at a state of war, sir, and I'm in public.
Okay.
I'm in
It
public.
is 18. I just let you read it. You understand what that means?
This part is pure gold, and it exposes the entire problem. The citizen hands the officers a literal copy of the Constitution, and suddenly everyone gets quiet. Why? Because the moment you put the law in front of someone who is misusing their authority, they lose their footing immediately. These officers know, or should know, that the First Amendment protects filming in public. Yet instead of acknowledging this, they try to pivot into vague concerns about extra vehicles or previous incidents that have absolutely nothing to do with the person in front of them. This is a textbook example of officers stretching suspicion to justify contact with someone who hasn't broken a single law.
It means that you think that you're going to violate my constitutional rights on a public right-of-way.
It's not a public right of way.
It is.
This is federal property.
This is not federal property.
All I'm asking you to do, you can stand all you want, is turn off the camera. That's it.
If I'm allowed to be here, I'm allowed to film.
No, you're not allowed to film.
Yes,
You're allowed to stand here. You're not allowed to film. You are allowed to stand here. You're allowed to. You can walk your dog. You can admire the scenery. You can do whatever you want. However, you cannot film because of the article I just showed you.
I don't believe it.
I just showed you.
Guess
That's
what?
the federal statute.
Guess what?
So now we have
That statute does not supersede the First Amendment of the Constitution. That federal statute only applies when I'm on that base.
federal property.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we are, sir.
No, I'm not. I've been through this before.
All right, let's just stay at this route. Let's keep having a conversation.
If
you want to continue to film, I need you to step over there.
And I'm not going to do it.
Okay, then we're gonna have to go to the other route.
And what are you going to do?
We're gonna have to charge you.
You can't touch me on this right here.
Huh?
You can't touch me. Do you not understand that? You can. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not going to hit you with my camera. Sorry, this is not a physical thing.
Okay.
All right. But you can't touch me.
We can charge you because you're not complying with a lawful order, sir. And we are trying to avoid that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You can't charge
Yes,
me.
we can, sir.
No.
This is curb line. If you step here, you can film all you want.
Okay.
I can't stop you.
Here. I'm on the. No. I can't be on the street. I'm on the curb. I'm literally on the motherfucking curb. So is my thing. So you know what? Have a nice day, cocksucker. You want to go wave the white flag? Go wave the white flag.
Now I can't do anything because you're on the curb line.
Go wave the white flag.
Have a good blessed day.
Yeah. Go give it up to China and North Korea. Don't worry, you're going to be hearing about this, and when I'm sure that you see me on the other side of the gate.
This is one of the most revealing moments in the video. The officer tries to connect looking at vehicles with entry into a locked vehicle, which is a serious crime. But here's the problem. Nothing the citizen is doing remotely suggests that. There's no attempt to open a door, no contact with the vehicle, no movement that resembles breaking and entering. This jump, from peaceful recording to implying criminal behavior, shows exactly how officers can weaponize suspicion when they don't have actual legal grounds. They start stacking hypotheticals. If someone were to do X, if someone could do Y, but hypotheticals are not crimes. And courts have ruled again and again. Reasonable suspicion cannot be based on pure possibility